Here is a gorgeous new picture book by Kane Miller called I Love You, Animally. This is just chock full of amazing, amazing descriptors. You take a look and you see hugely like a whale, shyly like a quail, cleverly like a fox. And it goes on and on and on with all these great descriptors. It could be a good help for creative writing for slightly older kids, but it's really great for kids of all sorts of ages. Get to introduce fun different animals and great pictures. And I think it's really a fun way to talk about adoption or blended families or any of these kinds of situations, because it talks generally in a big way about accepting people however they come to you, just as they are with whatever traits that they might have. And here at the end we've got a family photo, and it's all a sweet story about love and all sorts of different traits that people have. Here is B is for Bedtime. This is a new picture book by Kane Miller. I want to go ahead and read the description from the catalog to you guys, just because it's so perfect to describe this book. I think it was probably done by Kira Lynn, who is the editor and publisher of Kane Miller Books. This timeless before-bed classic is a soothing meander towards the end of an evening. Beautifully told in gentle, rhythmic verse, it leads us through a charming A to Z bedtime routine. I just think that's such a perfect description for this book. It runs $11.99, and as you can see, it's worth every single penny. It has these just amazingly beautiful and charming illustrations. As you go through, we have capital and lowercase letters, so it's introducing both of those. And we got all sorts of great characters as you go through this book. Skip ahead here a little bit. This puppy is such an adorable little character who runs through this book. So your dog lovers are going to want this one for sure. So we get all the way through, and in case you're curious how they did X, we're going to relax now, facing the wall. There she is, all snuggled up in bed. This could also be a great book for a little child getting used to sleeping in a big kid bed. Kind of helps them get ready for that whole transition. Good night. Got a fun inside cover here in the back as well with all sorts of great characters in there. Not sure if I mentioned it, but again, we got the rounded corners to protect the little fingers and rest of them from being poked and jabbed. Here is Raccoon on the Moon, the most recent title in our Phonics Readers collection. Comes in paperback at $6.99, and then it also comes in library binding, which is a hardcover and an extra thick, durable binding. And those are $14.99. I'll get you a peek in here. This is great for the early reader. Got great words like boom and zoom. Got fun little characters like these guys over here. Has him heading up to the moon and meeting some fun new characters. And then at the end, excuse me, comes on back down to Earth. And it has a little hitchhiker from the moon with them. So it's got a great fun little story and some humor built in to keep the little ones entertained. It's a great little early reader book.